Hello everybody and welcome back for another episode in this career mode series with Newcastle. What an absolute tremendous start to the season it's been. Unbelievable. We are top of the league. 30 points in 14 games. I believe in like the first 5 games as well, we was only able to mount up 8 points. But somehow we've been able to keep it together. We've got the results that we needed and we are currently top of the league, of course. If Chelsea aren't to win their game in hand, that means then we're 4 points clear at top of the table. But hopefully the result now against Everton goes our way. We shall see in time with that. Obviously, as normal, we're going to go ahead and dive onto the player development for Big Yannick up there. He did play last game against West Ham. Really wasn't able to do much up top. But, you know, obviously he still only is young, so we'll see what happens with him. Also, Wilson did play against West Ham also. He had an half-decent game on the left-hand side. Had an opportunity, a very good opportunity, just before he came off to be replaced by David Neres. Hitting a left foot volley, but it was sliced, unfortunately. Hayatarian played that game as well, fairly solid in the centre mid. In that centre mid role, I can imagine he's going to be knackered now though, because he did play a full game and his stamina isn't exactly the greatest at this point at all. So Hayatarian's finished there, did increase, it went up to 60. Anyone else increase anything? I believe something increased for Torre, but I didn't see it, or maybe not. But you know what, tremendous. Obviously all our players are currently improving at a very, very good rate, which is always good. Hayatarian, where are you, sir? I mean, I want to see how much... Is his worth gone up? Yeah, he's gone up 181% to 3.1 million. I think at some point he was like 1.1 million, something like that. But obviously, with it being only 16, now he's gone up 4 overall to 70 overall. I mean, hopefully we can go ahead, maybe sell a player or two in January and make Hayatarian a permanent signing for us. So, now... Oh, it looks as though Chelsea did play the game in hand and they won, so that we are still only a point ahead in the league. Now we have a very, very tough team in Everton, currently in 4th position, even on points with Manchester United and Bournemouth. Manchester United are making a comeback, 24 points. They did have a few bad results, especially against us. We absolutely levered them 5-0. I think it was a 5-1, destroyed them, and they looked like a bit of a shambles. Wolves doing well, 20 points. Spurs still with the game in hand on 21 points. They can go on 24 points as well. This is so close at this point in the season. It's very, very good. This is obviously the way I want it to be. Manchester City still down there with Arsenal. No, Pep Guardiola won't be happy at all. Also, previous game, Cardiff actually got their first win. I'm not too sure who it was against. Is it going to be shown there? Palace... Newcastle, yeah, they got the first win against Wolves, which is very, very surprising. So Wolves dropping points there against a team they definitely should be winning, but you know, he doesn't always pan out the way you want it to. So obviously now we're going to go ahead and play at Goodison Park now against Everton. It's going to be a massive, massive game for us. We'll go ahead and play in our white and black kit where they can play in their blue and white, of course. Now, we did more or less rest all our first team last game, which was a very, very good idea in my eyes. Now, obviously, Manquillo is fairly tired, but also Barretka is as well, which is not what we want at all. Now, I'm thinking about playing maybe Hayden there. Cass, it's going to have to be you, dude, the young 18-year-old. You're going to have to play there. I mean, I really don't want any players fatigued at this point. Maybe if he doesn't do too well, Barretka can come off the bench and replace him. So obviously we've got Lascelles, who we did rest last game alongside Lahoun. He's not really that much fatigued. I mean, we can always make the change and bring on Shah later on in the game. And then we've got Yedlin at right back, Dubravka in net, Shelby, Acosta and Almiron as our middle three as always. Rondon up top, Neres on the left, Villalba on the right hand side. But I'm actually going to go ahead and switch Villalba and Neres at this point. We've got Matt Ritchie on the bench, of course, due to the fact that Atsu is fairly tired. Charman, no, we don't really want to be playing him at this point. I mean, at 61 overall, at 20, I mean, what can you do? Maybe he blossoms at like 23, but, you know, I kind of want to concentrate on the young players who are around, you know, 18, 19, 16, 17. So, again, guys, the game is going to be played at Goodison Park. Our referee is Martin Atkinson. We're going to be playing on ultimate difficulty, of course, 6 minutes per half, and it looks as though it's going to be showery weather on this 4th of December day. I'm excited for this game, especially if we can win such a good side. Obviously, Everton have got some very, very good players. They've got a great keeper in Jordan Pickford. So he's going to be a bit of a challenge to score on. Maybe, or maybe he has an off game. We'll see. We shall see in time. But now we're going to get the game underway, of course. I've got a zip currently on my pants and it's going into my skin. I hope that don't distract me throughout the game. But we shall see. Come on, let's do this. As you can see, we are top of the league by 1 point. 4 points clear of Liverpool and 6 points clear of Everton. That could all change after this game. But we will find out after the 90-minute mark. Andre Gomez as well. What a centre mid he is. Yoram Minner at centre half. Sigurdsson. Lookman. Czech Tolson. You know what? They've got some half-decent players. But they have lost the ball very early on in this game. Giving us the ball. Shelvey. Yedlin. Finds Lahoon. Lascelles. Finds Cass. Hopefully Cass doesn't feel the pressure in this game. Obviously, he is coming in to replace Beretka and, I guess, Manquillo, because both of them are very tired at this point. But hopefully he can hold it out, and they kind of prevent putting the ball down that side. Almiron. Finds Villalba. Still Villalba. Looking back post to Acosta. And Grimaldo gets the ball away. Almiron. Finds Shelvey. Shelvey back to Almiron. Finds Acosta. The ball's played now down this right-hand side to Yedlin. Looking back post. Villalba with the header, and it's straight into Pickford's hands. That's the first effort in the game. 7.5 minutes played. That's our first effort. Big header won there. Czech Tolson. Back into the centre to Garner. Lookman. Ball interception from Shelvey. Nice one there from Shelvey. Sigurdsson almost winning the ball back. It's gone out though for a Newcastle throw in. Neres. Shelvey. Lookman does get the ball back there. We was in a bit of a tight squeeze there. Walcott. Cass definitely has his work cut out against Walcott today. Insane pace from Walcott. Fingers crossed he can't find his way through. Yedlin though showing great strength there up against Lookman. Lascelles. Drills the ball out now to Cass. Shelvey. Shelvey plays the ball over, finding Neres. Looking for the overlap of Yedlin. Found him. Yedlin advancing on the ball now. Plays the ball into the box. It's a great ball in. Pickford does punch the ball away though. And it's fallen to Theo Walcott's feet, who finds Sigurdsson in the centre. Plays the ball back to Garner. Sigurdsson. Walcott. Sigurdsson again. Kenny. Sigurdsson. Theo Walcott. Cass again up against Theo Walcott. His first time in this game. Yedlin wins the header. Czech Tolson. Sigurdsson puts the ball into the back of the net. Oh no. Not the start we wanted at all. What an absolute rocket that was. St. Tolson playing the ball back out to Sigurdsson, who hits it on the volley. It's a great ball in from Walcott. Yedlin gets the ball away. And it's a first time rocket effort into the back of the net from Gylfi Sigurdsson, the Icelandic international. You know what? There's plenty of time left in this game for us to get a goal back. Hopefully we can. Very, very soon. And we're on into the centre. Finds Rondon. Who is looking for Villalba now. Finally finds him, sorry. Up against Leighton Baines. Or is that Jagielka, I believe. Looking back post, finding Neres. He has found him, but Grimaldo does win the header to get the ball away. Everton again now looking to counter-attack with Theo Walcott. Into the centre. Andre Gomez. Theo Walcott again. St. Tolson back to Theo Walcott. Just stand off him a little bit now. Sigurdsson lost the ball due to a nice challenge from Cass. Lahoon. Acosta on the ball. Finds Neres. Back to Acosta. Finds Shelvey. Plays the ball through. Finding Almiron, who does look for Rondon. Unable to win the ball. Jagielka holding the ball up there. Very risky. Big header one there from Lascelles. Costa. Rondon. Almiron. Shelvey with the overlap. Shelvey, can he get the header there? And he can't. Pickford does win the ball. Somehow he kept hold of the ball after flying a few yards through the air from the effort from Shelvey. Grimaldo. Sigurdsson. Garner. Lookman into the centre, finds St. Tolson. He looks for Lookman again. The ball coming through. Cass does intercept the pass to Theo Walcott. Lascelles turns Theo Walcott quite nicely there. Cass on the ball. Still Cass. Nicely done. Rondon finding Shelvey, who looks for Villalba. Nicely done there from Villalba. Plays the ball into the box. It's not the greatest ball at all. Yeremina getting the ball away. Everton again there with an attacking opportunity to go 2 goals up. Garner. Ball played across. That's a great ball looking for Lookman, but he is offside. We're going to go short now on this free kick. Yedlin going into the centre finding Acosta. Nice piece of skill there from Acosta. Keeping the ball. Armour on. Comes down this left-hand side, finding Villalba again. Still Villalba. Looking to get past Kenny, can't do so. Yedlin wins the header, goes wide to Neres. That's a great header, finding Neres. Garner though with a great tackle. And the referee does give us the throw in this time. I thought that was theirs. But you know, we don't complain. Costa. Costa lucky there to keep hold of the ball. Shelvey. Finds Villalba. Villalba looking for the turn. Finds a turn. Oh, puts it into the back of the net. Hector Villalba finally getting on the score sheet in the game. It's a great turn there from Hector Villalba. I always saw that coming. The moment he received that ball, he was always going to turn the full back. Rockets the ball with his left foot into the back of the net. No chance there for Jordan Pickford. Armour on. Villalba with a turn. Great piece of agility and acceleration. You know, I think he was up against Kenny then as well for his 6th goal in the Premier League so far this season. I believe he's only still 76 overall, but what an absolute player he is. I'm a firm believer, honest to God, for me, overall doesn't matter. As long as they have the right abilities for that specific position and they're performing, that's all that matters for me. Obviously, I believe there is a limit, you know, but in regards to, you know, whether they're 82 overall or the 76, it's like you've got Neres on the wing, and I prefer Villalba to Neres. I think he's done a hell of a lot more this season. Good effort there from Villalba, our goal scorer. Lookman, Yedlin, let's just get back in position at this point. Yedlin chasing down the ball. Unbelievable pace. Unbelievable pace from Yedlin. If that's Zenk Thorsen there, he's way too slow. What unbelievable backtracking that was from Yedlin. Oh my days, that was insane. Down this right hand side. Finds Neres. Neres there with a great piece of footwork. As well again. Finds Acosta. Overdoes it a little there with a touch, but finds Shelvey. Armour on. Armour on there with a chop. First time effort on! I almost thought the deflection of Yeremina may have done enough to you know, distract Pickford from saving the ball, and then maybe, you know, we would have found the back of the net there. But it wasn't to be. We're almost on the half-time mark now, guys. 2 minutes of added time. And it looks as though the referee has blown the half-time whistle. It is currently 1-1 in the game. Still plenty of time for either team to get a goal. It looks more likely that it is going to be us who gets the goal. We shall see. So the results so far in the league. Manchester United are only in the 30th minute. They are 1-0 up against Arsenal. That would be a great result for them against Arsenal. Spurs are currently 1-0 down to Southampton, and Manchester City are 1-0 up against Watford. Also, Watford really do need to pick up a few points at this point. They are on the verge of getting relegated. Well, not on the verge, but they are in the relegation zone. They are fighting a relegation battle. Villalba. Cass was maybe an option then, but Walcott did track back to follow Cass, so nice bit of backtracking there from Walcott. Costa. Armour on. Into the centre, finding Villalba. Villalba just taking his time on the ball. Into the centre. Costa. Shelvey. Cass. Back to Shelvey. We're just looking for the right option at this point. What a great run that is, finding Armour on. First time! What a save, Pickford. Jagielka gets the ball away. What a run it was as well from Armour on, and then what a pass it was from Acosta to find him. Unbelievable play there. Looking for Rondon. Still big Solomon Rondon on the ball. Finding Neres. Neres still gets away with the ball there. Nicely done. Looking for Villalba again. Villalba turns Kenny again. First time effort. Jagielka though gets there this time to block the ball and give us another corner kick. Let's look for Rondon. Oh, it looks like we're going to find Rondon. Garner gets the ball away there. And it comes out now to Acosta. Acosta does well there. Keeping the ball. Looking for Neres. Neres finds someone. He finds Acosta. Lookman does get back though. Grimaldo. Back to Jagielka, back to Grimaldo. They're just doing a bit of a passing play, Everton, at this point. In their own box. Very, very risky play. Grimaldo, back to Jagielka. I believe Jagielka's probably like 36, 37 now at this point in his career, and he's still going strong, so good for him. Lookman. Shelvey. Sigurdsson. Lookman, are we going to go in with a strong challenge? We're not. The ball comes in. Cass gets the ball out now for a corner kick. I did press pass open and pass it to one of our defenders, but he passes it out for a corner kick. Grimaldo though looking for the shot. The ball comes into the box. Lascelles does win the header. Garner. The pressure isn't off just yet. Theo Walcott looking to turn Cass. Ball comes in. Cass does well there. Tell you what, definitely a shout for handball. Shelvey plays the ball over the top looking for Villalba. Jagielka touches the ball down there with a great touch. Great piece of defending there from Jagielka, preventing Villalba getting through. He's the last player who won't get through on goal. Theo Walcott. Cass wins it. Brilliantly done there by Cass. And somehow, again, it's a Newcastle throw-in. Almiron. Shelvey. Cass finding the feet of Villalba. Looking for the overlap. He's found him. Cass is coming down this left-hand side now. Plenty of space. Oh, and it's a terrible, terrible turn there from him. Jagielka just kind of standing his ground. I think it was me who panicked a bit. Walcott. Out-muscled there by Shelvey. Good backtracking there by Shelvey covering Cass. Acosta. Finding Rondon. He finds Shelvey. Oh, it's a good challenge there from the centre mid, Andre Gomez. Sigurdsson. Referee's happy with the challenge. Still Sigurdsson, just kind of holding up the ball. Into the centre, finding Garner. Grimaldo. Garner coming down this left-hand side. Finds Grimaldo again, the full-back. Plays the ball into the box. Not the greatest ball in the world. Acosta, though, on the ball. This is a chance now for us to hit them on the counter-attack. Nurez. Chased down there by the Everton player. Acosta. Yedlin drills the ball into the centre, finding Almiron. Finds Villalba's feet. Cass now maybe should have made the run there. Yedlin. Acosta. St. Tolson. St. Tolson again. It looks like this could result in a bit of a stalemate at the moment. I have a feeling it could result in a draw. Walcott plays the ball into the centre again. For St. Tolson, the ball's intercepted. Cass, Shelvey. Bit of a nightmare then in the middle. We're very lucky to come out with the ball. Almiron comes out now to this left-hand side, finding Cass. We find Shelvey, who looks for a Acosta. That's a great ball. Finding Nurez. Nurez on the ball. First time effort, and it's saved by Pickford. Nurez just went for it on his own. Rondon was in there as well. And Cass is actually going to make way now for Bretka. David Nurez with the effort. Straight at Pickford. It's an easy save in the end. Cass has done okay today. Shelvey plays the ball into the box. Andre Gomez with the header. More like it looked like he had a shot at his goal rather than we did. Solomon Rondon. He's going to make way now for Muto also. Shelvey. Ball's come in. Muto with the effort. What a save! Lascelles, and he's put it in the back of the net. Oh my days. First touch from Muto. What a save it was from Pickford. But he has found Lascelles. The deadlock has been broken, guys. We are currently 1 goal up, 2-1 at Goodison Park. What an absolute goal that is. And what an important goal that is. 3 points against Everton today is massively important. Goal line decision says it is a goal from Big Lascelles there. Tremendous. We cannot complain at all. We are currently 2. The result at the score at the moment at Goodison, guys, is 2-1. A goal from Big Jamal Lascelles there. Our big captain, our centre half, of course. Now Everton do get the game underway. Some atmosphere now at Goodison Park. Obviously the Everton fans are going to be egging them on just to go for it at this point because they don't have really much to lose. Shelvey, Grimaldo, Garner. I'm feeling the pressure myself now at this point. Andre Gomez. St. Tolson down this looking for Walcott. Does find him. Finds Digne. Digne turns on the ball. It's a good little shimmy there. Digne plays the ball into the box first time. It's not the greatest ball at all. Straight into the Bratford's hands. Ball's thrown out now to Bretka. Looks for the 1-2 with Almiron. Finds him. Bretka now finds Villalba. Finding Almiron. Bretka making that run. I believe he still is onside. Ball's come into the box and Yuri Mina getting the ball away. Great run there from Bretka. Just avoiding the offside trap. Bretka into the centre. Looking for Almiron. Costa on the ball. Could have gone for an effort there. Yedlin. First time effort. And Grimaldo though with a great challenge to prevent Pickford having to make a save. Or possibly prevent another goal for us. Great challenge there from Ronaldo. Keeson Young is going to come on now for Armour on. The players are knackered, it seems, in this game. It's been quite an high-intense game. Sigurdsson with the ball away. The score so far is still currently 2-1. Acosta there with a great piece of skill. Another great piece of skill. Looking to get past Yeremina. Can't get past him. Yeremina just clears the ball out first time. Neres. Acosta. Ball's played back to Neres. Acosta finding Shelby. Finds Keeson Young. Can he get his second goal in 2 games? And he can. More or less the same sort of effort against the as he did against Wolves, but it looked like there were way less power in that shot. Sigurdsson turns on the ball. Keeson Young. Less than a minute to go now of added time. Keeson Young still. Down now finds Neres. Neres cuts inside on his favourable left foot. First time effort, and again it's straight into Pickford's hands. The referee now surely has to blow the full-time whistle. And he has done, guys. It is the result that we wanted against a top 4 side. Massive 3 points for us against Everton, guys. Thank you very, very, very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please hit that like button. But guys, if you want to show your support and see more content, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It would highly, highly be appreciated. Again, thank you very much, guys, and take care. Goodbye.